Motivation Academy. What wicked people do don't bother me. Whoa, you don't know righteousness. Alright, ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, if there is equal rights and justice, I'm fighting for it. I will not surrender, neither will I quit. Even if them toss me down in the bottomless pit, I'm gonna find me a way to climb out of it. Cause I ain't gonna sit and let you treat me like use me, abuse me, flush me in a toilet. That's why I write a song about it. Cause I just will not stand for it. Again, ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Because the more you live, the more you learn. The harder you work is the more you earn. The more you earn, the more you keep. If you are strong, please help the weak. Unity we need to make the thing right. So we cannot get up every day, argue and fight. That will only prove to them that we can unite. And I'm not gonna give up the fight. That's why ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, ready for revolute. Wicked man get executed. Won't use no knife, the gun, me now go shoot. Righteousness, me say they gotta fade away. They gotta fade away. They gotta fade away. Won't live to see another day. Gotta fade away. Wicked man gotta fade away. You're not gonna live to see another day. Not gonna see another day. What the man say? Well, the rich is getting richer every day. While the poor man suffer every day and slave. Now stop work until him dead in a grave. Like a caveman with a cup in a cave. In a Babylon you're gonna be bowl and bread. Or forever you're gonna be a wicked man slave.
Yeah, man.
Yes, Jarastafari, true man. Smoking sense in you every day. Oh yeah. Hey, watch ya. Smoking every day. Watch ya. I smoke my sense in me through the storm. Cause that's the only thing that will keep my calm. When time get cold, that's what keep my warm. That's why I'm gonna smoke it from dusk till dawn. Again, I smoke my sense in me through the storm. Cause that's the only thing that can keep my calm. When time get cold, that's what keep my warm. That's why I'm gonna smoke it from dusk till dawn. Hey, it's hard to smoke when you roll it tight. So you have to roll it a little looser, smoke it in a pipe. But no matter how you smoke it, whether day or night, it has the ability to make your darkest day seem bright. I like to smoke each and every day. That's what we used to chase the vampire away. And no matter what the wicked people wanna say, I'm gonna puff it up and blaze it up each and every day. I smoke my sense in me through the storm. That's the only thing that will keep my calm. When time get cold, that's what keep my warm. That's why I'm gonna smoke it from dusk till dawn. Hey, I smoke my sense in me through the storm. That's the only thing that can keep my calm. When time get cold, it keep me warm. I'm gonna blaze it. Hey, the Rasta say, yo, me have to blaze it, me have to blaze it, me have to blaze it. No matter how them hate it, me have to blaze it, me have to blaze it, me have to blaze it. Because the most I create it, me have to blaze it, me have to blaze it, me have to blaze it. No matter how the wicked fight it, have to blaze it, have to blaze it. So just on with the light and the army.
They're so heavy, down, 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 low. I saw catch
Now comes a man called Catchy Grizzly. Watch this. I block out J.A. I wanna play with the thing in the ear this man. Big respect, we keep them rocking and thing from now till the morning. Catchy Grizzly. Watch this. Now big respect. Daddy Freddy in the house. What does my them know? Say no for them a Mickey Mouse. Catchy Grizzly. Man called Catchy Grizzly. Watch this. Fling the rubber dog on me. Catchy Grizzly, come and dance and you cannot refuse it. Fling the rubber dog on me. Come here, so fit dance and feel irie. Get lively, fling the rubber dog on me. Love when the woman them a wine, move them waistline, hey. Rubber dog on me, them on me. Catchy Grizzly, stepping out, tell the girls that we out and bad. When I them we stand in the road, boy mad. But I can't just body man with tape and rap. Put them in a spotlight, bust them glad dog, hey girl. Come fling that body from me. Now make your escape and get me free. Come to a real OG. The man named Catchy Grizzly. Fling the rubber dog on me. If you look turn around with the music. Now refuse it. Rubber dog on me. Me come out of the dance and feel lively. Get lively, hey. Rubber dog on me. Me love when the woman them a wine. Move them waistline, hey. Rubber dog on me. The man named Catchy Grizzly. Anytime you hear me sound, rubber dog we play. No matter what soldier, but it's fast, hey. Place too heavy, turn down the no. I saw Catchy Grizzly say, we move you, we groove you, rock you, we choose you. People them love of the high power disco. Rock you from an hour to tomorrow when the champion play. People say, hey, fling the rubber dog on me. Select turn around with the music, now refuse it. Rubber dog on me, come here some dance and feel lively. Get lively, yeah. Rubber dog on me. Me love when the woman in my wine, move them waistline. Rubber dog on me, hey. Catchy Grizzly. Fling the rubber dog on me. Select turn around with the music, we not refuse it. Rubber dog on me. Me come here so fi dance and feel lively. Get lively, hey. Rubber dog on me. Me love when the woman in my wine, move the waistline, jump. Rubber dog on me. The man name Catchy Grizzly. Stepping out, tell the girls say we out and bad. When we submit the road, boy, man. Can't just body man with teeth and rap. Put them in a spotlight, bust them flat back, hey girl. Come fling that body on me. Now make your escape and get me free. Come to a real OG. The man here Catchy Grizzly. Fling the rubber dog on me. Select turn around with the music. We now refuse it. Rubber dog on me. Come here so fi dance and feel lively. Get lively, hey. Rubber dog on me. Love when the woman in my mind move the waistline. Rubber dog on me, hey. Catchy Grizzly.
Hey people, you heard the news? We got the beat to make you rock. I think Stevie's back in studio yesterday or today. We're working on something.
Love. Truman International, Field Marshal, not partial. You don't know we are 5-star general. You don't know Motivation Academy. Follow me. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in tune to the main event. The beat maker from Jamaica. Stevie Culture. Well, like that, what it takes to rock the place. But Stevie Culture in the place, you turn up the place. People rocking all night with smile on their face, on face, on face. You know what? Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I'm never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I'm never gonna stop. The one you gonna take me to the top. And you know when the beat start bouncing and then people start jumping, you hear the beat and you got to do something. Well, even the baby in the crib start bouncing. We're rocking the stadium of the bar and the club scene. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound, making you know I am the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tear it down. You wanna know why? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I'm never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock. And I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Hey, the lyrics of the songs I sing, I don't have to edit. If I got to do that, forget it. True man make this beat so he'll get all his credit. Go tell your own world that Steve Culture said it. Making music is so easy. I'm a play my tracks for my friends and they all say, wow, you used to be sharp, but you're much sharper now. You wanna know how? Because I got the beat to make you rock. And I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when it's all, I never wanna stop. That one you're gonna take you to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock. And I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when it's all, I never gonna stop. That one you're gonna take me to the top. 2-1, yo. The people of the vibes and the beat and the energy. Everywhere we play, people always admire we. Buying up our CDs, coming to our party. Tell we how much you love our style and our energy. Everywhere in the world, that's the culture go. People want me to stay, they don't want me to go. Them screaming, shouting out for more, backing up the dance floor. Always need an encore. Because I came to make you rock. I got the wrong style to make it pop. And when I start, I never wanna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock. Got the wrong sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Yo, when the beat start bouncing, people start jumping. Hear the beat and you got to do something. Even the baby in the crib start bouncing. Rocking the stadium, the bar and the club sing. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound. Make them know that we're the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tear things down. Who tell them say, yo, 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 yo. We say we tougher than steel, tougher than rock. Concrete tough, but we tougher than that. Tough to the core, tough to the mat. Knock back in them down, we don't take chat. Move out of the way when the train is on the track. Cause anytime we start, yo, we never gonna stop. We rock them up to a straight up to head top. Rasta said that you know. Because we got the beat to make you rock. And we got the bombs and we make it pop. When we start, we not stop. We're gonna take you to the top. We got the beat to make you rock. We got the beat to make you rock. Got the beat to make you. We got the groove. We make them dance out of them shoes. We keep people get confused. But some of them cannot abuse. Them system we refuse.
Them confused. People dancing out of them shoes. You heard the news? You heard the news? I'm back. That's the news with a heart full of love. Of course. We have to win. This as a mission. For sure, it's not, we're not here to lose. Nobody. If you feel like you're not called or you're not here to win, I think that the calling is that we're here to win. None of us is here to become loser. I think it's a state of mind. I think everything pretty much is a state of mind. You just got to condition yourself to get to that state of mind that you don't stop. You become unstoppable. Not only motivated, unstoppable. That's the point we got to get to. I was reading something yesterday, and that's what popped through my head. I was like, yeah, we got to become unstoppable. And also the reason why I do this, I always told you, was to get a bit more vocabulary also, and it's very important to have a rich vocabulary. It's that's why it's important to read. It's important to especially read, and also research, because I found out something yesterday in a pretty freaking. I was on shock to see this. Hold on, I'm gonna read you something. You're gonna see. Because the word we use like, especially in the English language, we use half of 2% or half of 1% of the words available in English. And there's like 3,000 something words, very positive, and like 1,000 very negative, or the inverse. I have to find it. So it's a lot about what kind of word we choose, and also you know what they say in the beginning was the word. That's what they say. I don't know what exactly that mean. I'll find out maybe with time. But in the beginning was the word, and the words we use are very, very experienced to shape, very important to shape our experience. I told you the change starts with the way you communicate with yourself. The way you communicate with yourself. So it's very, very important to keep a rich vocabulary, a transformational vocabulary. Transformational. You know, it's not just feeling, here I have something. It's not just feeling good or feeling, feeling good. You're feeling better than excellent. You're feeling like dynamite. Doesn't get any better than that magic. You know, we have to replace those little words that have very low vibration because words have vibration too. You know, when you say to someone you're vibrant and you're flat, you're flattening in energy, or you're vibrant, means something. You know, that word vibrant has more vibration than flat, for sure. That's why you know, our energy is flattening. Everything is flattening. That's why they came out with that flat earth stuff. Flat earth. Everything is flat on earth. Our energy is flattening. Everything is flattening. So we have to elevate. We have to elevate. You know, that's what it is. But the whole thing is upside up anyway. I see it. Many people see it. Some see it. Some don't. Anyway, depends what kind of fascination you have, what kind of curiosity you have to find the. First of all, there's like existential questions that pretty much come back to everyone's head, who we are and like where are we and stuff. Some default to the answers given to us, some don't. Some seek truth, ebony here, and humanity's always been seeking truth. So it's not something unusual. It's always been like that. We are in a search of. I don't know if one day will. And again, I don't know if maybe some people, there's gotta be somebody somewhere who knows something, who knows the I don't know. It's weird. I cannot conceive that nobody knows like where we are and stuff like that. Like especially with the means of exploration and all that the government and military have. I don't know. At the same time, I don't want to give them too much credit and put them on pedestal and stuff. But I don't think they're. But they have to be pretty wise and to orchestrate an illusion like this. But yeah, I have problems thinking that they're not. They don't know anything and they're completely idiots and stuff. Oh, no, I don't think so. You know, to take charge of something like the earth and control people and control what they think, because they control what we think. They cannot control what we do. Cannot control me physically, but they can control what I think, and that's where the game is. It's a mental game, and people don't see it. They think because they're not controlled at home in their little box, comfortable box, watching TV, nobody is controlling them. They're not chained to something. Like there's no means of control around. That's what people think. We don't see the means of control because we fall for it. Like we even propagate it, and we go by it. We go by the very stuff that controls us. And they know that. They don't even have to force it on us. You know, we even go to events like you should see that. Sometimes I see that stuff, Black Friday and stuff. They run in the store to buy the stuff. Like it's crazy. You know, we love our servitude. We have come to love our servitude and our slave state, and so self-realization first. I think working on yourself, just getting to a point to self-realize at least what's your passion. You know, what's your passion? First of all, what do you love? Start working on something great. The moment you start working on something, your vibes are going to elevate. It's just sometimes we feel bored. Boredom is a choice. It's a choice to be bored. If you're bored during the day, it's your choice. Me, I'm never bored. I have tons of book to read and stuff. If I feel bored, I open a book. I put some music on. There's got to be a list. You know, you should make a list. I made a list yesterday of 25 things that makes me feel good instantly. When I feel a bit stressed or anxious or like my thoughts are not directed at the right place, like I have a list of 25 things that instantly make me feel good. I don't know where I've put it. I think it's in my book. Hold on, I'll go get it. And that's a good exercise to do for anybody. Hold on. I can name a few right off my by memory. Like going to take a walk, listening to music. You know, we gotta have a set of things ready that we can turn around and because yeah, YouTube live reasoning I put first. That makes me feel good instantly. Reading, writing, singing while exercising, swimming, changing posture, hugging and kissing my children, going to a concert, going to my chilling spot, creating new ideas, creating new connection, making love, tell my story to inspire, polishing up my thoughts, dancing, cooking, listening to great music, contributing, helping, family dinner with good vibes, listening to motivational tapes, positive meditation, sit in the sun. That I love it. I love to just go sit in the sun. Going to watch sunset and sunrise. That I never miss. If I have the opportunity to see it, I'm always there. Holding a joy steadily. You know, that's a list of two, and I can add more, but that's 25 ways to change how I feel. Because it's all about what we feel, and if we can't get in touch with what we feel and transform it, because sometimes we feel anxious and nervous and stuff and stressed out, especially with the world we live. So it's important to find things right away. Make a list of 25 things. I suggest you do it honestly and read that list often. And when you feel a bit depressed or stressed out or anxious, just find something to do on your list. You know, then you're going to feel good instantly. It's all about keeping a good vibes all day long. So that's what I figured to do is make a list and stuff that makes me feel good. And I do them more often. And then you're going to just feel good all the time. You know, that's the thing. That's just to redirect our thoughts often. It's like a dog that's doing something bad. You just sometimes just give him like I just take my finger and I go in her neck and just press, not hard, but just, and whoop, whoop, she gets that's it. So it's the same thing. It's just we have to redirect our thoughts often, and that's what I think is the best. Hump to jump. Yeah. Yeah. Creating new empowering alternative with a set of better questions and then condition them by rehearsing them until they become a consistent part of your life. A consistent part of your life. Rehearse, rehearse, rehearse until it becomes a consistent part of your life. Practice, practice, and practice. That's what I do every day when I come here. That's what I have in mind is to practice. I don't come here to build up a bank of subscribers and viewers. I come here to practice. I don't, it's not about, I'm here to practice and rehearse. I'm rehearsing each and every day for the big show. Rehearsing for the big show, Red. Yeah. A genuine quality of life comes from a consistent quality questions. Did you hear that? Questions. Quality question will give you quality of life. For sure, it's because we're numb. Numb, we don't question. We don't question even our existence and stuff like that. So we become numb to reality. Completely numb and uncomfortably numb. What power could you unleash by asking some quality, simple, but powerful questions? Eh? It's the questioning. There's no questioning occurring in us. So if the questioning is dead, the recipient is dead. There's no questioning at all. That's why I've stayed in the same state of mind. just doing, you know, there's no questioning that occurs inside us so much. So if you don't question anything, don't be numb. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. One cannot help but be in awe when he contemplates the mystery of eternity, of life, of the marvelous structure of reality. It is enough if one tries merely to comprehend a little of this mystery every day and never lose a holy curiosity. I don't know who wrote that. I took a quote from a book somewhere. I think it's, I don't know. I saw the name. I would have to check. Ah, here. I have it here. No. I think it's Einstein. I think it's the clown. Einstein the clown. Yeah. He said some stuff that kind of resonate a bit with me. No? Yeah. I don't intend to read Einstein from. To me, is just one of another magician. All growth is from within. This is evident in all nature. Every plant, every animal, every human is a living testimony of this law. And the error of the ages is in looking for strength or power from without. Everything is formed from within. That's why they say it's all from within. Keep smiling. That's all one can do. Yeah, smile. Smile to life, and life will smile back at you. That's the, you know, the best attitude. You know what is to be grateful? I told you, having a gratitude is to have a great attitude. So have a great attitude with life. Smile to life. You know, smile to everyone. Make people laugh. Make people. It's all about how we feel. You know, most of the time I don't even remember me myself what I say here, but I remember how I felt. I felt good, and I felt like energized and pumped up, and you know, like what I had the word before. Not more than a turbocharge. Turbocharge. That's how I feel when I come here, for sure. And I want to feel that every second of the day. There's what 86,400 seconds in a day. Boom. Use them wisely. Sure, don't waste your precious time on distraction. Majority of mankind lives in the world without. Few have found the world within. And that's where the most growth happened. That's where, you know, you stop growing at one point physically. Me, my feet have stopped growing, and my bones, and like I reach a certain height and I don't grow anymore. But we have to grow inside after. You know, you grow on the outside until you're what, 18, 20. You're a bit. It's not the time where you're going to be the most spiritual. You like to have fun, go with your friends and stuff. In the very unnatural world, but at one point you recenter all these things, and I don't know, you just find more power from within than without. All the power, not only confidence, but add another thing for confidence here. Become unstoppable. Unstoppable. That's the point where we gotta get unstoppable. Yeah. Cosmically charged. Ha! Boom. Ivan Diary. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with PT. He was supposed to get back to me. I have no news from Prashant. I was usually Wednesday. I'm hanging out with him. I've been doing that for a month. I have no news. I'll see when he comes back to me. But if some of you wonder, hey, it's Wednesday. It's supposed to be with PT. No, I have no news. I think he's in India somewhere. He's in the jungle. Come up the jungle, he'll call me. Our mind is so designed that it prepares for us the most important foundations of cognition, while we have not the slightest apprehension of the modus operandi. And that's true. Our mind is so designed that it prepares for us the most important foundation of cognition. Most important function of cognition. While we have not the slightest apprehension of the modus operandi. It's crazy shit, I'm telling you. Ease and perfection depend entirely upon the degree in which we cease to depend upon the consciousness. Playing piano, skating, operating the typewriter, the skill trade depend for their perfect execution on the process of the subconscious mind. That's why I say protect your subconscious. Protect your subconscious. That's what is attack here. It's our subconscious mind. That's how we've been programmed. That's how we experience all their madness and without questioning, without even. It's all the subconscious. Even the conscious part is attacked. Some people know what's going on. They pretend they don't know. That most people, like no one can say they're not here. Everyone is here. It's just we pretend to not be here. We're not very much there mentally. We're not very much there. We're there physically, but mentally, I don't know. Some of us prefer signed out. It's too much responsibility. Life is too much responsibility. They prefer to sign out. That's their choice, not mine. I prefer to be in and up with life vital, with strength, with and working each and every day on something. Like I don't know. To me, it's day by day. But as long as I practice something, I especially the focus, practicing, staying focused, staying straight, saying, refine my thoughts. It's very important. It's all about what you think. What you think will become reality. If I think negative all day long, you think I'm going to bring something positive here? Not really. So if I think positive, if I go to a more positive state of mind and I work on it each and every day, at one point will become my whole reality will be positive, will be like a magnificent legacy of love. Yeah, yeah. Of love, more love, more love. Yeah, we build strength, vitality, and all constructive forces into our body. Into our body. A lot of us focus on building strength outside, which is okay. It's good. You got to be strong also with the body. The body's made to work out. You should work out your body. Me, I do it every day. Me, I work out every day. But if you have the possibility, for sure, do it every day. It's an everyday thing. There's no such thing as days off. Days off for what? For training? For why? You tired? Because you're tired? You want to take a day off? Like, there's no days off. Once you commit to yourself, there's no days off. You do something and do something each and every day. You don't need to freak out with this, but at least do it. In a Babylon, you gotta be bold and brave, or forever you're gonna be a wicked man's slave. For sure. Bold and brave. There's no other choice. What other choice do we have? What, we're supposed to shrink? We're supposed to shrink with life? In front of life, we're supposed to come here and been given this faculty of reasoning, of thinking, but I don't know. It seems too much work. There's a lot of stuff that seems to be too much work for us. Human consciousness consists only in the ability of man to think. That's all it is. Consciousness is to think. Think for yourself. Not default. Not default to other people's, because then you're into another consciousness. You're not in your own. You want to create your own living soul, living consciousness by, thinking. Start to think. Mind is static energy. Thought is dynamic energy. Very, very dynamic. Very dynamic. Once you get in touch with that notion, that thought is dynamic and it's something that can put something into action. Like you will think everything you go into action with, you'll think of it first. I think of moving my arm, I move my arm. But everything is in the mind first. So if you can do anything you want here, that I'm persuaded about that. I know it because I started taking action. Like today, I look at it like just a dub plate session. It's massively, but it's during the time I was thinking about it. I never thought that it would be So not so easy to do, but like it's not impossible. Anything is possible. And once I started taking action and more action and more action, just greater connection. And then, yeah, that's what we do. We change this place together. It's a vibration thing, and we're elevating the vibration altogether. Tomorrow, I will be with Marie Alam. Marie, ben son nom, c'est pas Marie Alam, c'est Marie Alam, Marie du groupe Alam, lead singer. Yeah, great woman. Super great vibe. Massive vibe. Oh, Gavin forgot his MP3 player. Just noticed it. Why is this thing? Oh, yeah, it's charged. Yeah, so with Marie tomorrow, don't miss that. That's going to be awesome. Take a little break.
We got a heart full of love. That's what we got to give. Oh, yeah. Sing. I got a heart full of love, and that's what I have to give. I'm gonna just erase all the hate and stop being negative. If we have a heart full of love, then that's what we all should give. We all should just erase all the hate and stop being negative. First we have to start loving each other. Treat everyone that we meet like a brother. Stop fussing and fighting against each other. Stop using your gun and shooting your one another. We got to learn to be more kind. Erase the envy, hate and bad mind. And stop acting as if you're blind. So if you have a heart full of love, that's what you all should give. We gotta just erase all the hate and stop being negative. If we have a heart full of love, then that's what we all should give. We got to learn to erase all the hate and stop being negative. Hey. Wickedness not gonna put you nowhere. We have to learn to stop being unfair. Start love and start care. Find yourself with a lot, it's time to start sharing. You gotta show love to your brother. You gotta have a little heart for your sister. It's time for humans to start loving each other. So if I have a heart full of love, then that's what I'm gonna give. I'm gonna start to learn to erase all the hate and stop being negative. If I've got a heart full of love, that's what I'm gonna give. I'm gonna just erase all the hate and stop being negative. Hey, I'm more love where we want in the world. Spread it to every man, woman, boys and girls. That run down diamond and stop worship her. Because all those things are just things of the world. Hey, you need one another to survive. Without each other, then we never stay alive. You got to end the violence and end all the strife. Stop hurting each other with the guns and all the knives. So if you have a heart full of love, then that's what you ought to give. You got to learn to erase all the hate and stop being negative. My heart is full of love, and that's what I'm gonna give. I'm gonna just erase all the hate and stop being negative. One love. One love.
Well, I said Johnny them for knowing up. From the mere device, them know see a Dan Tipper. And we tell you to stay strong. Live up, look up, hold your head high. Oh, why? And this is a special for the Truman Show. Motivation Academy. That's the far I tell them. Okay then. Don't listen to the pagans when they talk, cause they don't have no sense. Come on. Janik, I go teach the youths them to live them life the right and righteous way. That is what I have to say. So you man be wise, open up your eyes, listen to the calling of the Most High. Jaja will lead your way to the righteous way, to the righteous way. Listen what I have to say. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people drain your energy. No, don't be a bad memory. Don't let them stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people steal your energy. Don't be a memory. Don't let them take your soul away from you. No. Keep your focus, hold your head up high. Do the things you need to do. Do the right things. Do the righteous things. Hey. Don't you lead to war. Janik will lead your way. Motivation Academy. Hey. Teach the youths them the righteous things. Let them live them life the righteous way. So you'd be strong and hold on to a firm meditation. Hey, don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people drain your energy. No, don't be a bad memory. Don't let them stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people steal your energy.
Be the best of the best.
Don't be a memory. Don't let them take your soul away from you. No. But I just want to let the youth them know, that you must live your life the righteous way. Be a light to this world.
Be a light.
You understand? Don't make negative energy draw you to the wrong things, to the bad things, to let you do wrong. Don't let your memories be the ones that we don't want to remember. The ones that get us scared when time we hear it. Let your memories be something to live on forever. Jah Rastafari. Don't be a memory. Don't be their memory. Just listen to your heart and do the righteous thing you need to do. Don't be a memory. Don't be their memory. Don't be their memory. Do the righteous thing. Live the righteous life. Hey, don't be a memory.
No. Righteousness. Boom. Ready for revolute. Wicked man's gonna be executed. Yeah, I spoke with Stevie yesterday. I'm gonna order one of his hoodie. The Irie Rockers hoodies are out. The camo hoodie. Yeah. I'm gonna check his site, irierockers.com, I think his site. Yeah, so we're gonna check this out. And what's the brand name of your? Oh, it's a Riser Air. It's very good. It's probably other than the volcano. There's that other big one with the balloon on top. That's very good too. You can maybe get bigger dose with this, but I like that one. It's small, compact. You can carry it like very easy. It fits in my hand. So it's pretty small, and I have 2 batteries for it. So if I go to my chilling spot, I bring it, and one battery lasts for at least 5-6 rounds, easy, and it's like 3-4 minutes each before it shuts off, because it shuts off by itself. Now you see it. Hot, but not too hot. Like it's burn. It doesn't burn it. It doesn't carbonize the plant. It just like activates the trichome on it, like enough heat to activate the trichome, and you vape it. Yeah. And for the ones that smoke joints or and are afraid to miss that, sometimes people why they smoke is the feeling of the when you get the puff inside. That's what people like. That's the feeling of smoking. That's what's good about it. That's what I like when I smoke a joint is to inhale it and that feeling you get inside. Well, you can get the same thing with that if you crank the temperature to higher. You'll get the same feeling. So yeah, no, it's very I like it. It's a process to get to this. Then like but yeah, at one point it's just more healthy, also more healthy and better for me. Yeah, I have a couple of vaporizer. Yeah, I have another one too. It's like a glass ball on top with a, but I don't really like it. It's not. This really does it for me, and it's very smooth, and you taste it good. Like you taste the herb very, very. That's what I like about it is you're gonna taste the herb like every aroma, every little scent, and then when it burns too, it smells good. It doesn't smell so much. It doesn't. It dissipates. The odor dissipates fast. It's not like smoking a joint. You'll smell it for a long time. But no, it's good. I like it. Everything. I got my card. Everything. I mean, yeah, I got there because here in Canada it's legal for medical use. I get it delivered in the mail. I just go on the website. They have the whole list. Like I could show you the website one day. We could log in and check their stuff. It's they have a lot of stuff. Like, but the only thing I blame about this whole even the legalization is it's a joke. Why legalize it? Because they want their hands on it, and that's all they want. That's not because they want us to have access to the substance more easily or make it more difficult for children to access it. There's still going to be a black market and stuff because it's very expensive. Like you go to those LP licensed producers in Canada, there's like at least 30 of them, I think, across Canada. There's a lot in Ontario, like Med Relief. Like these people. Med Relief is one of them, one licensed producer. But there's others also, and but the price is high, and that's what I blame about it. And yeah, I have my card here. Best to have a caregiver. I don't like the dispensaries. Yeah, that's it. I don't like really so much dispensaries and stuff. It's very expensive. And first of all, you go to dispensaries, they have to pay their rent. Hello. So how does that get paid with the money from the? So they're gonna charge you extra to pay their rent, pay their employees, pay. Like, I think we should all be able to grow it for ourselves. Like, anyway, it should be free. It should be free like the parsley. It's not something that should be controlled, but we live in a world that they control everything. So, yeah. But at least I give thanks. I get to use it, and like I don't hate anything. I don't want to be in the have hate inside me and say, "Oh, I hate the system." I hate. No, no, no. It's no good for me to have hate inside. And when you love, there's no place for hate. I like to see the testing on everything. Yeah, for sure. Don't need it right now. RSO is enough. Oh yeah, but that's it. But yeah, for sure, if you have access to the Rick Simpson oil, I probably would not smoke. Like it's just because I need that. It's a lot more expensive the CBD buy the oil, and I can't really afford it right now. It's like $200 a bottle, so I'm gonna wait a bit. I got the herb, the dry herb for now. It's good. Like it still does the job. Me, I don't dislike smoking or vaping or. Some people have no really patience for that, or they don't like it. They don't like the taste. They don't like to smoke. Some people like that's why they take edible and stuff or the oil. But yeah, it's a choice. I mean, me, I don't dislike it. I like the taste of the herb. You know, the herb is all about the smell, the taste, and the buzz. You know, if you open a container and you smell it, that's good. The look of it, you want the look to look good and you want the buzz after to be there. But at first, it's the look and the smell. You know, when I open a container, the first thing I look for is the aroma. The aroma, that's what I love. I love the aroma of different, you know, strawberry cheesecake. Have you ever smelled the strawberry cheesecake weed? It's like a real strawberry cheesecake. It smells like strawberry and it's so good. Like their UK cheese, that UK cheese is so good. It has a little cheesy taste. I know they're good. Me, I love the taste of it. That's why I like it a lot. Yeah, been learning to cope with the pain without numbing. Yeah, knows, but it's just I don't take pharmaceutical pills. I refuse to take pharmaceutical pills for my pain. I don't think it's a solution, but sometimes you have no choice. For me personally, I'm talking like every person is different. Some people will have to take probably pharmacy medicine. Like Kim is very affected right now with chronic nausea. Maybe with a high dose of CBD, that's what I think I'm gonna order her the oil, and that's what I told her. But she said, "Oh, will it work?" Like right away at start, she has a doubt in her mind. I said, "Kim, it's 80% mental. If you believe, if you trust, if you not believe but trust or have in mind that it's gonna work, it's probably gonna work for you." So I said it's a lot mental. So I don't want to. You know, it's very important that your mind is part of it when you go into a treatment or stuff. Is 80% probably mental and 20% physical. I got to take it for the inflammation, arthritis and stuff. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, me too. It's for the inflammation. I use CBD. Mostly what I smoke, even when I come here, it's nothing, no psychoactive compound in there. It's only CBD. Mostly that's what I smoke. I smoke at night. I can smoke the one with the THC to help me sleep. But I don't really have issue sleeping other if the pain is very acute, but usually I manage it with if I don't do too much activities, it's okay. It's when I do effort. As soon as I walk, as soon as it's the effort. But if I have a day that I don't do too much, I can manage it. I can manage it without pills and even without weed. But then, you know, it's not, I want to be active. I like to be active. I like to have a certain little minimum quality of life. So yeah, so this one here is that's probably the best that they have at MedRelief. I say in all the taste of it, the taste of the everyday kel, the CBD one, amazing, and it's very good for my knee. It helps with the inflammation and stuff. So I will not take anti-inflammatory and stuff like that. Like I prefer to just smoke the herb, and it helps me. It works for me. Might not work for other people, but it works for me. And that's my choice that I want to use. So I should be free to use what I want. But obviously, it takes a permit, takes this, takes a card, takes this. Like Babylon is very tight with their rules and the regulation. But you better walk in there in the straight path and not because they have everything at their disposal to corner you, and yeah. So I prefer have my card, and also it's less stress. You know, I can go out and I don't need to hide to smoke. Like I can go to my chilling spot and smoke an ounce there if I want. You know, I don't have to worry, and I will not. It's not really my thing to smoke excessively. I don't abuse the substance. It's no good to abuse. You want to be reasonable, and if it's not supporting you, don't consume it. Like I don't say to, first of all, children should not really be introduced to that, it could make them, once you don't have, it depends for what use you're using it, in cannabis, because if it makes you sit on your couch and watch TV, stop smoking weed. Stop smoking weed. If you get to a point to a neutral position, like you want to be on forward, but if you end up with the gear on neutral because you smoke weed, don't smoke. You're ruining your life. But if it doesn't stop you from doing what you have to do and creating something of value here and doing your thing, and it doesn't affect your capability or your ability, go for it. Me, it doesn't change me. It doesn't just help me cope with the pain mentally, and that's all it does. Like, and it helps also physically. Like the CBD really helps physically. Like I can feel it. I can feel the inflammation going down. I can really feel it. So, but I would need a higher dose, like to really probably. Maybe a high dose on the long term will probably kill the inflammation or something. I don't know. I would have to try. Under our skin. Yeah. Babylon is wicked. Obey or suffer. Sad. But no, but I don't find it sad. I mean, it's a test. It's a test. Babylon is a test also. Like, it's a test you're given. You're like, what is the meaning of this whole illusion? Why is Babylon there? I think we're all given a test here to see, first of all, if we can open our eyes and see the truth within ourselves. There's nobody, like, you're free to do whatever you want. You're free to free your mind. You're free to fly. You're free to spread your wings. It's just the self-oppression is very, very potent in us, the sabotage. We sabotage ourselves. So you will sabotage yourself before any government or anybody will come and sabotage you and put stick in your wheels. You're going to put your own stick in your wheels. I'm telling you. Be very careful. Be very careful of you. You better be a very, very great observant of yourself. Observe yourself. Observe your mood, and work on it so it stays up and in. Yeah. We should not observe others so much. We have to observe what we do with our life. Question what we're doing and what can I bring of value? What's my dream? What's my passion? What do I love that I can do 7 days a week without being paid? That's important to find, and that will bring you back to life. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, working on something 7 days a week without being paid, having a huge smile on your face, that's going to bring you back to life. If you don't feel alive. You might feel alive. But I think there's degree of aliveness too. There's degree of aliveness. There's degree of awareness. It's all in the degree. That's what differentiates us, is the degree of awareness, that's what differs one man from another, because we all have the same biological equipments, but the degree of awareness varies a lot from individual to individual. Come on. That's common sense to me. Say why? Say nay. What do you say? Say nay to sticks. It's tough, but God is good. And the answers will come, providing that you have quality. When you ask quality questions, you will have quality answers. But you have to ask those quality, powerful questions. That's going to change your life. That's going to elevate you. That's going to start to make you realize things about yourself. Like, I cannot tell you what do you have to realize. I know what is within me. I'm starting to find out, scratching the surface. But it's to scratch, and you have to keep scratching and never lose focus on the scratch. Never lose focus on the scratch, because that's what you need, to scratch the surface continually until the scratch ticket is all in the open, and then you're going to see a lot of magnificent stuff that you never thought it was there. But you got to do the work on yourself. You got to challenge yourself to different experiences, different stuff in life to gain that vibration. It will not be manifested on your lap. Say, oh, all the wisdom come to you free, and no. Or in the grocery market of hell, high line, top shelf. The power is there for sale. No, the power is within you. Is within us. Then once we realize that, we start elevating. But we have started elevating. But I mean, of course, it's on the way. Babylonian, you're going down. It's on the way. I can tell you when it's gonna happen. The whole thing, the collapse of Babylon. For that, we need the babies to wake up. We need the babies to wake up if we want Babylon to fall, Babyland. If we want Babyland to fall, we need to rise. Huh? Does that make sense? Rise as one. Rise as one as people with the same aim. Same aim, which is love, kindness, contribution, caring, especially caring. Caring for ourselves first. Then care for everything else. But the caring for our bodies has to come back. This is the best gift you will ever have is your life, is your health. Your health is your wealth. That's all it is. If I'm wealthy today, it's because I'm healthy. Because if I would be in an hospital sick to bed and with fucking disease, I would not be here. And this allows me to stay alive. So for sure, your health is your wealth. It's not your money in your pocket and your bank account. I don't give a shit about that. I want to stay healthy. I want to stay here for 150 years. That's what I want. And maybe more. If I can. I don't think. I'm very optimistic with 150. But I can stay here as long as I want. As long as I can. That's the only experience I will ever have. I'm not afraid to leave this realm, but I want to be here the maximum possible, for sure. As long as there is breath, there is work to be done. And I'm out, and I'll be back tomorrow with it's on the way. Gives us a clue, Janik, if you know. It's on the way. We each have our own different levels of enlightenment. Everyone has a different path to travel. Exactly. That's very important to respect this from everyone. Not everyone will be on the same path, on the same. No. Cream cheese and Cheerios. That's been the menu for me lately. Got to push on. Life's a gift, and health is number one. So got to heal as best as we can. Cream cheese and Cheerios. What do you put cream cheese on your Cheerios? I keep my diet to fruit and grains, and like today for lunch I'm gonna have a soup. A soup. I made a soup with veggie broth, and I put the Chinese noodle. Those rice noodle, Chinese noodle. I put them in with spinach, Brussels sprouts, asparagus. Bit of spice, soya sauce, a little bit, not too much. Ginger, boil ginger, let the ginger boil in there and stuff. And then it's a very good soup. I love soup, not all the time, but I love a good hot soup, and that's probably going to be my lunch today. And I love salads too. I love salads. I love hot salads, like the cold salads, but with hot stuff like beans. Like sometimes I make a mixture of black beans, onion, and pepper all together with the taco spice, like chili spice, and curcuma and all that stuff. And then I put that over my salad with like a Southwest dressing or something like that, or just the liquid from the mixture on the salad. It's very good. I love that stuff. Avocados all the time. I eat an avocado a day, at least one avocado every day. There's stuff I stick to in the summer. A lot of watermelon. You want to eat food that is rich in water. That's an indication. That's what you need. A food rich in water and alkaline. I'm not saying to just eat alkaline stuff, because I think it's good to, not that it's good, but it's not that bad to bring a bit of acid stuff into it, like to make not stuff that is very detrimental to your body, but stuff that is not so alkaline. Like it's the alkaline stuff will take over the stuff that you eat that is less alkaline, like bread or stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Because that's something I still eat bread. I don't freak out with the what they say, the gluten and all that. I know it's there, but I don't eat an excessive amount of bread. If I eat bread, it's maybe 2 slices of bread per 2-3 days. I don't know when it. Yeah, and sometimes I can be a week without eating bread. It's not something I don't freak out. I make sure I eat fruit and stuff. Like I keep it normal with the stuff. Avocados are my go-to lately. They don't come back up, and yeah, they are. They don't come back up. Yeah, you have a problem, you too, with gagging and stuff. You said that's really not evident. That's so I see her and. Kim has that problem, like you, Suzanne. Very affected right now. That's why I say everything that when once you get sick and stuff, the stuff you focus on start to change. Especially when your loved ones are sick, when you're, when everything goes good, the bank account is full, that the kids are acting normal, you're healthy, everything goes good. It's easy to stay focused. It's easy to have a high spirit, but when you get sick, or the people around you get sick, or you lose someone you love, it's hard. The life can be very, very challenging. That's why I do this exercise here to stay focused, to stay up and in. I'm in tremendous pain all freaking day long. So, and my wife is like gagging all day long, and she's like, so it's very relevant what people think of me. And you think I fucking care, honestly? I'm in pain all day long. I have to deal with this. First of all, I have to deal with myself before I deal with others. So you can talk about me, say whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. I don't care. Probiotics are my best friend. Digesting, not gagging you. Oh, digesting, okay, you're not gagging. But you said you had episodes like you were gagging before. I think you said that. Rarely had bread, but got to put some weight on. Hey, Janik, is there good? Is there good in the future here? Oh, do share, bro. Is there good in the future here? What you mean, is there good? I don't understand your I don't overstand your question. I should not say understand, overstand. Sensitive bodies suffer so much. The foods they sell are poison. Oh yeah, for sure. Good, Suzanne, praying for perfect health for all. By perfect health, yeah, it's possible. I think it's the body's crafted to perfection. It's probably possible to get very good, to be very healthy, for sure. But that's up to each and every one of us to take responsibility for our health. That's all it is. And do the best you can. Because sometimes the means are not always there. If you're low on money, it's hard sometimes to buy good food. Like, I understand that. It's my situation sometimes too. I'm challenged, low on money, so you try to put it at the best place possible. That's what we have to do. Like, if I go to the store and I see cantaloupe on special, I will buy cantaloupe before I buy myself a bag of chips. Makes sense, eh? So it's that thing. Sometimes we don't do that that calculation in our heads. We go to the bag of chip instead of picking the cantaloupe or the apple, the bag of apple. It's just a conditioning. It's just yeah, that's all. It's a mind game. It's a mind game. That's all it is. It's all in there. It's all in there. That's why it's important to master it. Yeah. Every day is good day. Make it so. Some people see ahead or know things in form. Do you see good? Oh yeah, good days ahead. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Better days are coming. Better days are coming for sure. I'm always very optimistic, even for the pain and even that. I know one day, something else will take its place, and that's what I'm after. That's what I'm after. Killing the pain, but I don't think I can. Probably can kill it, but I don't like the word kill. So get rid of it. Get rid of the pain. It's better. Get rid of the pain. I'm going to be very careful with the words I use now, because the words have vibration and they have possibility also to make me very, very vibrant. Like you don't just feel fine, you feel fabulous. Fabulous. Even with the pain or no pain, you feel fabulous. Because that's true, no? Isn't life wonderful? So we should all feel fabulous with life. I streamline that. The grocery store. Don't get caught up in the fake food. Bypass easy. Yes, words have lots of power, so much power. So I realized today that just the words you use will shape your whole experience here. Your whole and the relationship you have with others. You know, it's very important to be kind with your words with others. Say kind. That's why when you come in comments, I always say thank you for your kind words. Thank you for your kind words. And that's true. Like a lot of you are commenting lately. Mathieu, big up Mathieu all the time. Mathieu, great comments. My bro from Quebec, I think he's from Quebec City, around Quebec City. Yeah, big up Mathieu. Great stuff. Great mind. Great. Bien allumé. And, you know, some of us see it. Some will never see it. Some cannot conceive it even that it is an illusion. Some don't even phantom the idea that the government would lie to them. So it goes deeply. Yeah, it's awareness. It's only awareness, and that's the degree of awareness. Like I said, will differ from individual to individual, and that's what differentiates us. That's the differentiation that you have to your problems, the solution you take. And all this is your state of mind. So it's very, very important. Master the mind. Have good vocabulary. The words have power. Words, sound, and power. The words have lots of power. And it's a big, big difference when you use words like, you know, instead of saying you feel alert, say you feel energized. Instead of saying you feel all right, say you feel superb. You know, the good words are super gorgeous, raring to go, smashing, unstoppable, serene, outrageous, fascinated, unstoppable, turbocharged, excited, ecstatic, and impassioned, outrageous, fabulous, ballistic, cosmically charged, just tremendous, awesome, energized, unbelievably blessed, replete, vivacious, over the moon, better than excellent, dynamite, just doesn't get any better, magic, vibrant, exuberant, exhilarated, killer, incredible, phenomenal, ecstatic, jazz, stoke, exuberant, and hype, totally blissed, laser-like, enthralled, captivating, enraptured, idolized, relish, adored, exuding love, passionate, compelled, driven to, juice, moving at warp speed, fantastic, spectacular, happy to, couldn't be better, energized, fantastic, perfect, focused, serene, extraordinary, monumental, invincible, Culamundo. Je sais pas c'est quoi ça. Pretty good to Culamundo. Pretty good to great. Pumped up to soaring, quick to explosive, resourceful to brilliant, satisfied to satiated, centered, confident, emboldened, empowered, gifted, charged up, invincible, booming, super to booming, sumptuous, ecstatic, boom. So I don't always say boom. It's energic. So all these words have lots of power. If you get to make a list, I made a list. I started to write all these words on the big board. I'll put it in front of me here, and I'm gonna focus more when I talk to you on words like that, on empowering words, on words that make us feel good, not low vibration words. There's all kinds of stuff we can use to elevate our vibration, music, words. That's going to be one of my questions to Marie tomorrow. How important is it for her to have a rich vocabulary as a singer? Like, you want to have impact with good words. You want to make people feel good, so you need words that makes you feel good. If I tell you you're a fucking asshole, you don't feel very good, eh? But if I tell you you're so extraordinary, wonderfully beautiful, you know, that's something. So the F words and all this have to go, and it's not something I use very often, personally. I don't call people assholes and stuff. It's very what you see in others, you see it in yourself. So if I start calling people asshole and all kinds of stuff, it means that's probably what I am. Which I don't think that of myself. So, no. Pour it down, Janik. Oh, yeah, good stuff. Bada boom. Hop not down, life not death, love not hate, success not defeat. Exact. Walk, fall, carry big smile, drop the stick. Much love to you all. Uplift each and every day. The sun shines brighter. Exactly. That's what I find also. The more we're gonna elevate, the more we're gonna elevate, the more we're gonna vibrate, the shinier the sun will be. And the better temperature, the better climate we'll have. I think it's possible to get rid of these freaking clouds that I see each and every day. Each and every day it's cloudy, it's gray, but that's because that's pretty much what we live in, the gray zone. We need a colorful vibe. We need to bring some color into our life and be very, very colorful with our vibes and be vibrant and phenomenal and, you know, all the best that we can be. We're here to be the best that we can be and not to be the worst. You know, we're not here to be the worst that we can be. We're here to be the best that we can be. And that's why I make my mission is really to be the best as I can be each and every day and always like expand my awareness. And yeah. So give thanks everyone. Big up Red and Suzanne in the chat. Yeah, you kept that very much alive, eh? My children are in the early 30s and early teens. Got to make it back to the top. Make them proud. Hope to travel this summer. Yeah. It's gonna come. Me too. I hope to take a trip down the rock. But no, the Canadian tour, it's 2019. 2019, I'm pretty sure I'll be on the road with my RV and doing a tour with some reggae artists and stuff. The big bus, a Babylon by bus. The smoke will be coming out the bus. It will be a smoky bus. There will be an exhaust. I'll put an exhaust for the motor and an exhaust for inside the bus when we smoke. Because if I have a few reggae singer in there and stuff, it's gonna smoke the bus. Yeah. So big up everyone and grab that mic again. Boom! No dropping it again. No. Tour time comes. Party days for me. Yeah, great. Just be on top. It's your own life. All that matters. They will be proud same way. That's it. Be on top of your stuff. Step up your hay game. Step up your hay game. What about that? He's out. Boom! Live and direct. Janik, your host. Motivation Academy, a pleasure. Always. Magnificent. Magnificent vibe. I'm out. See ya.